project. My name is Wendy, and I coordinated, I suppose, the project, and everyone is really super excited to have you here, and they worked so very hard. And as you know, we only had 24 hours to do this whole thing, and 12 hours to learn the script, so please be forgiving if our actors feel they make a line. They tried super hard, and I think it'll work. So, without further ado, here's Chris to introduce his show.
Hello, the play you're about to see is called Uncivilians. It was written by Maggie Schmidt, and it was directed by me. So please enjoy. Thank you.
I didn't expect to see anyone here until noon.
I like to wake up early and send my older kids off to school.
On a day like today?
Yeah, our district's pretty far out, so we still had school.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. What about you?
Oh, I'm used to being woken up by trumpets, so just doing myself now.
I'm sorry. That sucks. Mine wake up hours and hours early on 2 weeks into vacation. I guess the body just trains itself.
So it does. So, what's the chatter today?
It's all about opinions. The party head hates the sub-party, and the sub-party can't stand the head. Oh, someone's blaming the French, too.
That's a surprise.
They like to fall into patterns. People understand patterns.
Like blaming the Canadians. What, too soon?
You're bad.
Downtown? Maybe Chapel Street?
Shit.
Definitely Chapel Street.
I guess it's just the battalion down there. It's not that big a deal. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
What?
I didn't mean what I said about the battalion. I didn't mean that they're not important. They're very important.
You can chill out, hon.
But you were in the army.
Listen, the battalion is not my bundle of flowers just because we know how to shoot the same kind of gun.
I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me in the military. My husband was in the military before he died. I think they're all right. It's just sometimes things slip out.
Seriously, it's okay. Hoover Street, right in the middle of the damn way.
Really?
One more like that, and I doubt anyone else is coming in for work today. You might as well go home. I mean, the radio's not even working.
Not again.
Yep.
How long ago did you try it?
This morning when I got in.
I'm gonna try it again.
I wouldn't even bother. We don't have an anchor to do the broadcast.
People say I'm really hopeful. Lots of people. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing so far.
Look, we don't even have any news. We can't even tell them what's happening outside our window, or else enemy might find out where they're hitting.
True. Well, what if we did some sort of storytelling broadcast?
Let's just wait until 3. No one's coming in today.
How much fun would that be? Just the two of us. We can do it.
What would we say?
I don't know. Anything.
Anything?
I don't really know you that well, do I?
There's not that much to know. I mean, since when are you doing the interviews anyway?
I decided.
Well, I don't know that much about you either.
Well, my name's Sarah. I've got 3 kids, Erin, Emily, and Cassie. We live up in Flower Heights. You know, I really like this job. Well, I liked it when we were actually working. And, well, I guess that's it. Your turn.
So, for starters, my full name is Nicolamius.
Shit, really?
Yes.
What does that mean?
No idea. I think my parents are on something synthetic.
Okay. So, where do you live? Do you have any kids?
Stagmore and Fifth. It's a loft. I honestly don't like it that much, but it's affordable. It's not a cookie cutter. To tell you the truth, I don't spend that much time there.
Where do you spend your time?
Center, the library, here. I usually get in and stay pretty late as opposed to coming in early. That's why you don't see me.
What about your family?
They don't talk to me much. They went far right after the war. The first war.
Are you married?
Can't. And no kids either. They passed the Anti-Propaganda Act when I was a teenager.
I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry that you are, I mean, I'm sorry that they keep stuff like that in their books. It's stupid, and I just mean that I think that God loves everybody for exactly who they are.
You're telling me.
It's okay if you don't believe in God. What I meant to say was,
It's okay. It's okay, I get it. And I do.
You do what?
I believe.
I just know churches aren't always the most inviting places.
Who says I need a church?
That's a really nice way of looking at it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be condescending.
No, it's okay. You're not condescending. And honestly, I think I'm better off.
How so? Again, not condescending, I'm just curious.
Well, the way I see it, we're talking Christianity here.
Sure.
To really understand Christianity, you have to know what it's like to be part of an oppressed group. Know what it's like to have someone give something up to try and make your life a better place. Make the world a better place. Without that, you just can't get it. That's where I look for examples, for real examples of this kind of God's love. I am coming off rather preachy, aren't I?
Yeah, just a little.
Well, we'll need something else for the broadcast. Where do you think that one was?
The old art district? Maybe by the barracks?
We could talk about art.
Do you know anything about art?
No. Do you?
Not a thing. Politics.
What about water?
I only know not to drink out of the faucets these days.
There's gotta be something.
I heard a couple towns over you can light the water on fire.
That must make jobs harder for firefighters.
You want to try it on the sink in the break room?
I am too scared to find out.
Just don't drink it.
Can I use it to boil ramen?
No. You're a grown man. Why are you eating ramen?
I thought we agreed we weren't gonna judge over what I put in my mouth.
Fine.
Waterfront.
So when did you get drafted?
Third wave. I would have been the second, but I missed the cutoff by a few days. So they came for me while I was in college.
Tough luck. And you left because of your leg.
Yeah, it's strange being back. There's been a war since I was a kid, and I'm the only person I know my age who isn't working for the military in some way or another. I doubt they'd have me for anything now.
How old were you when everything...
When it began,
Yeah,
8 when the attack happened, 9 when we declared in Afghanistan,
6. Iraq?
11,
8. Syria?
19.
Sophomore year. Russia and all the others.
22.
I was 20. I just married Bill. He left with the fourth wave. It's crazy to think about it now.
So, did you ever vote before the ID Act?
Every chance I had. I never voted for him.
No, I don't think you would.
They were just a bunch of stuffed shirts at that point.
That's nihilistic.
Do you remember a time when there wasn't a war?
A birthday or two. What about you?
No. It's like Sparta. I deserve to be nihilistic.
Well, suit yourself. How'd you meet him anyway?
Bill? It's a long story. I don't really want to tell it on the airwaves.
Right, the broadcast. You don't ask about my leg, and I won't ask about Bill.
Perfect. I'm gonna check the transmitter.
As you will. What the hell?
They weren't supposed to drop above the harbor.
It was probably just the weather.
Do you think we should try and leave?
No, there's no point. The roads will be blockaded, and anyway, it was probably just a mistake.
I hope you're right. So, if you were to be an animal, what animal would you be?
Seriously?
I don't want to spend possibly my last moments alive bored. The least you can do is entertain me. It's, your last strong will of good deed.
Okay, fine. A moose.
A moose. Well,
A caribou.
majestic.
Great, I'm majestic. Call the Palins. Tell them I'm majestic. Maybe they'll come shoot me. How's that for entertaining?
You, sir, are sick.
Just don't hold your applause. I want to die hearing applause.
I don't think you should die. Listen, it's shitty, and the world has been just a really friggin' shitty place to you, and it's not fair.
Life's not fair.
Whoever said that had a really twisted perception of what life should be. I'm so sick of the way people treat each other in this country.
Well, what are you gonna do about it? We're being bombed every day here on the coast. You can't expect people to act properly. You know what I do? I laugh at it every single day. I laugh because they are so obsessed with keeping me down, and they never will. Because no matter how hard they try to get rid of me, they cannot, because even when I'm gone, I will still be here. I laugh because it is so unfair, and because those people who try to make me hurt for stupid reasons will be the ones looking stupid in the end. Is that enough for you? We should probably get under something.
I remember something
What?
from before the wars. I think they used to call me Sasha when I was little.
Sasha, you'd make a good Sasha.
Gee, thanks. You make a really great, however it is you say your full person.
Panther. I'd be a panther.
Hell you would.
A big one with spots.
I think you mean a cheetah or a leopard.
Whatever it is, as long as it runs fast. I want to run fast again.
Will you tell me more about what you meant by what real Christianity is supposed to be like?
I thought that was too preachy.
We're not on the frickin' radio anymore. You can say whatever you want.
Well, in that case, the battalion is a piece of shit, and your shit-laws don't own me!
You monsters are gonna pay for this when I get
college. Sorry, hearing you yell is funny. In college, I had this professor. He was the first person ever to come out of the closet in my college. We went to school in the rural South, so it was dangerous. He told me he got death threats, but he did it anyway, because he wanted to pave the way for the next group of kids. He could have died just trying to make the world a better place for a couple of kids he hadn't even met yet. Does that remind you of anyone?
Is he all right now?
He's still alive as far as I know.
I guess you don't need a resurrection to get your point across.
Actually, I think it hurts your argument. Anyway, that's who I want to be like.
Not a bad way to be.
I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Helping people. If